good people? It's your boy Icarus Gray.
And it's your homeboy Wordplay TJ.
And this is the No Rhyme or Reason podcast, where we talk about everything.
Everything for no reason at all. And we're live.
Yeah. What's good, people? It's your boy Icarus Gray.
And it's your homeboy Wordplay TJ.
And this is the No Rhyme or Reason podcast, where we talk about everything.
Everything for no reason at all.
We back. Man.
Yes, we are, and we are here to talk about Mr. Lamar once again.
Okay,
because there's nothing else to talk about, really.
No.
There's a bunch of smut out there, and I don't want to deal with it. And so we're gonna deal with some good news, some positive things, some reflections and some revelations about Kendrick Lamar's halftime show. A new trailer has popped up. We're gonna watch a little bit of it, and we're gonna react to it and make some predictions. We're gonna see, what we think about it, who his guest may be, and what else can we reveal from watching this preview. So that's what it is.
Mm-hmm. Oh, what's up?
You made me think about Atlanta.
Yeah.
Rest in peace to DJ Unk.
Rest in peace, DJ Unk. I walked it out many a time during my college years. And one more time for DJ Unk. One of the best Andre 3 Stacks verses ever is on the DJ Unk remix.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's walk it out to this trailer.
So we're going to watch the trailer for 30 seconds, and then we're going to come back and tell you what our predictions are, and just kind of, overall analyze it a little bit. So let's go ahead and take a look.
Things smooth. I'm on the field right now. Yeah, same old, keeping the body in motion, getting that wind up. This field a lot bigger than what people think, so that's a must. Exactly. Now, I've been thinking about a guest performance.
Was that hilarious?
Yeah. No, I don't. It's just, they so stupid.
You seem enamored by their friendship.
No. I'm more enamored by the silliness of...
You should describe for the audio listeners.
So let's get there. So basically, let's start there. So let's start with the commercial. So he's on the phone with...
Who knows who?
I don't know. Probably another guest, honestly.
Yeah.
But he's on the phone. He's talking about, how proper he's going to come for the Super Bowl. He's walking on the field in a kind of angled portion of the field that probably has a little bit of the actual performance going on because somebody's probably rehearsing in the background. And then the person on the phone, which you never hear, asks him, what kind of guests he's thinking about. And he said, well, I was thinking about some guests. And then SZA is sneaking up behind him and dumps blue Gatorade over him. I mean, blue is an okay color of Gatorade. And I was laughing because the celebratory pouring Gatorade over people is pretty funny to me. Does that do it?
That does it. Let's start with who's gonna be there.
Okay.
Obviously, SZA's gonna be there.
SZA is going to be there.
Obviously.
Yeah.
And by the looks of it, there's a little chromacopia going on.
Oh, yeah.
The color of the field, the marching back in the background.
Mm-hmm.
That's Tyler's whole scheme for his chromacopia rollout.
Yeah.
So I definitely think Tyler's going to be there. People think Tyler's going to be there.
I kind of think Tyler's going to be there, even if it's just a lot of say now, hey now. If he gets to do that verse, I can see that.
Do you think This is kind of a left field type of thing. You remember when Tyler did the Hey Now like kind of remix? He did a kind of music video to it, and he was just kind of paying homage to Kendrick. Mm-hmm. doing all those West Coast dances and improv footage. It's like dun, dun, dun. Whatever it is, it's like a bunch of pelvic thrusting, basically.
Yo, pelvic.
we didn't need you to jiggle over there.
Yo, man, this is insanity, bro. Oh my god! But yeah.
So Tyler's, thrusting in his music video, and I think that's when Tyler got the call.
I think so too.
And he didn't tell nobody he got the call. He just wondered if everybody's gonna pick it up.
Oh, that would be dope. That would have been dope.
You think that's a good theory?
I also kind of feel like he probably got the call before then, because when he got the Super Bowl, we were all like kind of surprised, and well, not all of us, because you predicted that he did have this album in the tuck and was working on it. I think as soon as he got the Super Bowl, he really started like reaching out to all his friends, is what it kind of feels like.
Yeah.
So I think then Tyler knew.
Okay.
Which leads more into like, if he's known and has been reaching out, could it be the West Coast in New Orleans?
I don't know, because I don't feel like they should do a repeat of Dr. Dre. Mm-hmm. So it's a different generation of West Coast, maybe. You know what I mean? So let's kind of dive into that. What if it is a different generation of West Coast in New Orleans? Who is he going to bring out?
I personally, if I had to pick, I would bring out La Russell.
Ooh, that'd be dope.
Like, that boy hot as fish grease.
For those that don't know, La Russell is an independent artist. He recently signed to Live Nation, but he maintains his independence in his company as a private company, and he's asked for Live Nation to do some support and financial support, basically. And La Russell has been doing performances in his backyard. He's been like recording the footage, cutting up clips, doing music videos, like just
like
really
everything,
building up his social media profile for a very long time. And even though if you don't know La Russell right now, it's likely that you'll know who he is whenever his next project is due.
Yeah. So that would be my pick for somebody. I think it kind of just seems like, if you're going for the positivity aspect of it, which I guess there's two shows. There's the positive show, and then there's the I'm with all the smoke show.
Let's get into that in a second.
Yeah.
Stick on West Coast, but like I imagine that there could be who other than Tyler should pop out?
Do you foresee any Black Hippie? Any of that? Because Soul and Q got albums out this year. J-Rock, I think, just dropped a single. Or at least there were like rumblings or like snippets of a single or something.
So Baby Keem, I can see popping out. Maybe Black Hippie, but they already had their moment. And I think Kendrick is trying to separate himself from the old crew.
Yeah. I.e. Heart Part 6.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so let me see. Any of the young boys off his album. I can see that.
Maybe. Dodie, some other folks, yeah.
But it's kind of, after that, it gets kind of lacking. I feel like it's more so going to be like his friends.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like he might do like a mini pop out,
What I don't want to see is another pop out though. I don't want to see that. Because he did it.
I don't think it would be like I think it would be more like the To Pimp a Butterfly cover.
I don't want to see that.
Okay.
I don't want to see that. You did it. You did it, and you don't need to repeat yourself as such a talented artist.
What's your West Coast? Like, do you have anybody else you think he could get, or are we on to like artists we think might pop out because of his affiliation?
So if I think about his experience as far as writing songs and where he is today musically, what I would love to see is J. Cole pop out.
Oh, I mean, I don't think it's gonna happen, but I also would love that.
Yeah. And then J. Cole drops the album.
Ooh,
what a mic drop moment.
That would be pure insanity. I think that's like the best case scenario, what I would enjoy.
Yeah.
What I think we'll get though, because let's say Kansas City gets to the Super Bowl, which I kind of predict they will after how the last game that they were playing in went. Could you see Taylor Swift popping out?
No.
They got music together.
Please don't.
They got music together. That's all I'm saying.
What was that? Bad Blood?
I think
I don't
so.
know. I don't remember the song, but it doesn't matter. Let's know.
Because he got a feature list of people that, could pop out.
Yeah, but I don't want to see him and Lady Gaga. It feels like this is a cultural moment, and that was a marketing moment.
So, with that in mind, like how black do you see this Super Bowl being comparatively to Dr. Dre's?
Coffee, no creamer?
Like no creamer whatsoever?
No.
Interesting.
Vanta Black?
I'm black, y'all. I'm black, y'all. And I'm blickety black, y'all.
See it being the void?
Do we see any, like, Black history mentions? Do we see kneeling? What do you think we see? Now we're transitioning off of artists to like what we think the performance was.
So to your good versus evil point, right?
Yeah.
I think it's more ratchet, and I'm here for it. I also think that there's going to be homage to HBCUs,
I can see that. Much like the Beyonce performance.
Similar, but I would say more so just kind of respecting the region, right? Like Southern.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Southern, or you could have Grambling,
yeah.
And all of those schools down there. Do you see? I still kind of see that there might be a Wayne pop out.
I would definitely love for there to be a Wayne pop out, and he do one of his old mixtape joints.
That is the
for like
perfect
5
scenario,
seconds, right? Because the performance is going to be what? I don't know.
What is
7 minutes or something like that, right? I don't know how long the Super Bowl performances
I feel
actually
like
are.
it's almost 30, but it's like 15, 30.
What?
Or 15 minutes. I feel like it's 12 to 15. Because they be getting songs off. Because it's a 30-minute break.
It's between 12 and 15 minutes.
Yeah, so I cut it down to my 15. I was like, it's 15 minutes of like,
and then some other, another site says 25 to 30.
It just the whole entire space of the whole halftime is 30 minutes.
The whole.
But he ain't getting the whole space.
The performance. Sorry, I think the halftime show.
Yeah.
That's what I'm looking for. About 15 minutes. So.
So he can pack a lot in there. I see him being on like, because are we gonna go from all of his old albums up to now? Is he going to tell a story? Probably is, because it's Kendrick Lamar, so I see him telling a story or painting a scene. The blackness level of it, though, is kind of what I'm like the most interested in, given that it's going to be Black History Month, given the state of our country now. I wonder how he's going to address all of that, because I feel like he's the type of artist that would.
I think he needs to.
So yeah,
Not out of
interesting.
obligation to the fans, not out of obligation to the culture, but out of like, we respect what he says.
Yeah, I see it being very tasteful. I mean, now granted, will the opposite or the opposition or the ops find it tasteful? Probably not.
Not at all. Not at all. I'm gonna be in here on this podcast talking about it by myself, like, and then wait for the comment section for the white supremacists to pop up.
Jesus, get out of there. Do we see the Super Bowl crowd? Because this is the biggest part of this conversation. Are we gonna see the Super Bowl crowd yelling A minor or not?
We talked about this before. I really don't know that it's gonna be worth performing that song. He did it during the pop out.
Yeah.
It's done. It's over with. The only one that's hanging on to it is Drake. I think people are actually ready to move on.
I think so too. I also think that if he did that, that would be like evidence, sir. Like defamation on the biggest scale at that point.
Nah.
Because it's the most advertised and the most watched event of the year.
Yeah, but still, like I said before, the burden of proof of defamation is pretty high. And you have to prove that he isn't saying true stuff, which means you have the burden of proof as the plaintiff.
Well, hopefully that will be easy. So I don't see him performing it either. I do think the highlight of the show is going to be All the Stars with him and SZA.
Yeah, we talked about this, and now after thinking about it, I don't even know if they're going to perform it.
I feel away. I would feel away
Why?
because that's the song.
Are you going to be wearing your Black Panther fist? Wait a minute, you have them? That's the question. No, not that fist. Not your regular fist. The actual Black Panther merchandise.
Oh, no.
Fist.
No. Oh, I get what you're saying. The claws.
Yeah, the claws.
No. I don't have the claws. Not yet.
No.
Might have it before then, though.
Yeah, the lies.
Who else we got? So we don't think there's going to be more than 2 or 3 extra artists that he brings out. So I really do think it's just going to be like Tyler and SZA. I don't think La Russell is a like a hope, because I think that would be really dope if they're doing a West Coast show. Wayne it would be cool. Like,
It'd be a nice little olive branch, but I don't think Wayne would. Where do you think Wayne's ego is?
I don't know. He's announcing the Carter 6 for next year?
This year.
This year. So he's announced the Carter 6 for this year, which, interesting enough.
That doesn't answer where his ego is.
But I'm saying, like, well, the reason I say that is because, like, I mean, the ego is in your promotion. Like, you can only have but so much ego. And he ain't, it's not like he really went after
announce
anybody.
that he's going to drop it during the Super Bowl. I feel like that would have been ego.
Yeah, so that's what I mean. I think his ego is in a perfect place to me.
Oh, okay.
And I don't see them having an issue with that. But I also don't know, like, because this beef stuff is so stupid. I want to just, like, celebrate the fact that Kendrick got the Super Bowl, which I think is dope. Now, he did get it, on the heels of the beef, but celebrate?
I mean, how do we know?
I don't know. A good point. Because, again, like I said, the committee. The committee isn't even what we thought it was as consumers. So it's going to be interesting, to say the least.
Yeah.
I do think that he's going to come with this might be one of the best hip hop shows I think we've ever seen. Is my earnest prediction.
Yeah, and it's going to kick off his tour. People seem to think that there's going to be a album. at
Deluxe.
the time of this.
I can see it.
I don't want any deluxes are so trash.
Mm-hmm.
They are garbage. They're just like 10 extra songs. For why?
We might have to like do some research one day on the deluxe album that was worth it.
I hate marketing now in music. I really hate it because it's all a gimmick. It's not real art.
No, it's basically like you release an album, then I release that same album with 3 or 4 extra tracks. Then in like 5 or 6 years, you can't even really find the original version. You can only find the deluxe.
Right.
And it's like, just give me the deluxe or do like...
you might as well drop all those songs at once. Just do it. Just put them out.
But I can see it though, because I mean, Drake just did it with Fire the Dogs. Then he did the Scary Hours thing.
I don't like Drake. So
clearly.
Here we have it.
Clearly.
Here we have. I said it. I said it.
I'm trying to think. Not Kendrick, but Killer Mike did it. So I can see him doing it. Where do we think the Super Bowl in general catapults Kendrick?
The comment section did not agree with me last time. I say he's already a superstar.
Mm-hmm.
I would say it is close to legend, but we got to see what has to. I hold the same position. He's close to a legend, but he needs a little bit more time under his belt, right? He needs some time under his belt as an owner, as somebody that cultivates other talent.
Mm.
You know what I mean? To see what else he does beyond music. Like, he's already making a big wave and splash in advertising and promotion and marketing.
Yeah.
Creatively. I just want to see what that develops into, and then boom, there's your star on the Walk of Fame, my friend.
I see this as being one of those moments that I think he does a hip hop show that we've never seen before, that we've never expected, that is on the level that puts him immediately to that legend status. So I disagree on that part, because I do think that the care and the way he's going to approach this is going to be just epic and on a level that we just haven't seen before, thus giving him his crown in a way that it needs to be. Because these Super Bowl performances are very pivotal to people's career when they do them right.
Yeah. Or a booby doesn't pop out.
You know,
they're memorable.
I think this could be just
Booby,
as iconic as that.
non-booby.
Yeah. The wardrobe malfunction.
Yeah.
Which is a word we all know only because of that.
I'm talking about animals.
Oh.
Big-footed blue booby or whatever it is.
Oh yeah, the big the blue crested booby.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
Close enough.
So yeah, I think this skyrockets him to legend status almost immediately, because I do think it's gonna be kind of just shattering records amongst other things.
Hopes and dreams.
And hopefully there's a good game.
Drake's ego.
Definitely gonna smash his ego. I kind of, what's funny about this? I have a connection to this. I think about this Super Bowl as like how some people feel about the inauguration. You just wanted to get it over with. And post the Super Bowl, I'm more interested to see where Kendrick ends up after the Super Bowl, where Drake, where Cole all end up after the Super Bowl, because there are going to be like some big shifts, I think, in the culture after this.
Mm-hmm. Well,
anyway,
that's all I got.
What do y'all think? What are your predictions for the Super Bowl? Put them down.
Wait a minute. Before we get out of here, please go to and visit Opus Pro to make clips of your podcast, your vlog, whatever content that you make, and have AI do the transcriptions and captions for you. And we use Opus Clip to put out clips for this podcast on a weekly basis, as well as schedule those clips on YouTube and other platforms. So you can get a discount off of your Opus Clip subscription by using the promo code down in the description for Opus Pro.
Please go and do that. And leave us your Super Bowl predictions down in the description. Let us know what you're expecting. Let us know who you think is going to pop out. We didn't do like what songs we think he's going to do just because there are so many of them. But if you want to give us your set list, also leave that down there. Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. A 1 and a 2. And peace.